This looks interesting too. Doubts about Timbaland's Beatclub. Okay, let's see what this is.
Hey guys, what's up? The people who follow me on Instagram might know that I joined Timberland's new platform Beatclub back in March. I'll be talking about my experience with the platform so far and some weird things I found out about Beatclub. I know I might get some flack for this, but I hope my video will provide some insights for the people who are on the fence of joining Beatclub or for the people who are already a part of Beatclub.
Okay, we'll skip past that. I just want to know.
For me, the main reason for joining Beatclub was the possible opportunity to work with bigger artists, being able to submit beats.
No, you're gonna have trouble. You're not gonna get a lot of that. I don't
For
think.
placements with well-known artists such as Cardi B. The first thing I noticed after joining was that the software that they had promised were actually just trials. This was a bit of a letdown.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great that you can test the software, but if you use it in any projects, you kind of need to purchase the software to open the projects again later.
Okay, let's see the Zoom call with Timbaland.
And some of the Beatclub representatives. I'm a big fan of Timbaland's music, so of course I immediately scheduled a call. Being in that Zoom call with him really made me excited about the possible opportunities to get placements. I didn't really care about the whole trial software.
I've not heard of Beatclub at all. Basically, it's Timbaland's thing. I don't know, like you get placement opportunities, you get free software, which actually only turns out to be trials. Some sample packs are probably like mid though. It's just a way for him to make more money.
Anymore after that, and I was ready to work hard. In the meeting, they also suggested that we would join a Beatclub Discord server and connect with other producers and artists over there. This is definitely a nice place to connect with other opportunities section in your Beatclub dashboard. You see a lot of cool opportunities. You can submit beats for example, Cardi B and other well-known artists. At the time of making this video, there are...
Do you think they even get played to Cardi B though? Like, I doubt that.
Close to 100
told him about Patreon.
Opportunities that you can submit to. If this is an exclusive community, that should be plenty of opportunity to get your stuff out there somewhere. I submitted beats to
the hell is that?
Several of these placement opportunities. For the most opportunities, you get a brief of what the A&Rs are looking for, so I usually made custom tailored beats. In the beginning, you could send in 5 beats for an opportunity, but now that has changed to 3 beats per opportunity. For my first 5 submissions, I always got back generic messages like, we really like your sound, but we didn't playlist any of the songs. Please keep submitting. This was kind of discouraging. When I look back on it, I do have to admit a few of the beats that I submitted could have been better. But yeah, you can't always make your best work every...
Do you think they even get played by, like, if you're singing it to Cardi B, do you even think it gets played by them?
On submission number 6, I again did not get playlisted for that opportunity.
Why do they keep saying playlisted?
But they did say that they liked one of the beats for another opportunity and that they would try to playlist it over there.
I'm really confused about the playlisting thing.
That was back in May, but so far I have not heard anything back from that. I do realize though that you need a lot of patience in the music business, definitely on this level. However, I do feel like that the communication could be a little better, as I
feel like he's like reading a script.
Didn't even know what opportunity they would playlist it in. After that, I did a submission for the movie Fast X, which I made a video about that I will link over here. I really liked the beat that I sent there, and I did not get playlisted, so I asked the A&R.
Why does it keep saying playlisted?
Why?
Or for some feedback. Some of the feedback that I got back was valuable, so I could use that to improve my music. But part of the feedback was also very subjective, with things like the beat feels very redundant, whatever that may mean. Anyway, I kept continuing and pushing myself. I submitted beats to more opportunities after that and started noticing something weird in the feedback of these submissions. After an A&R reviews your beat, you get an email with their feedback, and you can of course also see when they reviewed it, as the messages are time-stamped. I had sent in submissions for 3 different opportunities at that time, and the same A&R had responded to all 3 opportunities with a generic negative response. But I noticed the timestamps of the feedback for all 3 opportunities were all within the same minute. Every submission had 3 beats in them, so it's impossible that the A&R was able to properly review all...
Well, I mean, that doesn't mean that they just like didn't listen to it, but it also, I'm not trying to defend them here, but I'm just saying, like, I'm playing devil's advocate. They could have listened to all 3 and then responded to it all at once. I don't know, like, it would be a lot more suspicious if there wasn't even time for them to listen to it. It doesn't mean that they didn't listen to it, but I mean, I could see why you're saying that.
If you spent hours creating them. I had submitted to even more opportunities after that, and once again I noticed exactly the same happening for another pair of opportunities that I submitted. So again, I got feedback.
What they probably do is listen to them all at once or something, right? I wouldn't expect them to be listening to it on the spot.
For multiple opportunities at once, and and all within the same minute from the same A&R. This really made me question if they even listen to the music that gets submitted at all, and it made me skeptical about the platform in general. Around this time I also stumbled upon a video online made by a fellow Beatclub member. His name is Brad Dassey. He was saying Beatclub is all a scam.
It's been nothing but a joke and a scam from the get-go.
He said they just let anyone in.
They don't care. They just...
Of course they let anyone in. You just pay the money. What do you mean?
just want your $250.
He also claimed most responses to submissions are automated by bots.
There's nobody carefully looking over your music. They obviously are probably not really listening to any of it. Because, for one, I mean, sometimes you get a reply within seconds.
Not knowing what to believe.
Well, within seconds of you sending it, or within like seconds of another one?
Doing some of my own research. The first thing claimed was that they would just let anyone in Beatclub.
Okay, you just give them money, dude.
I thought, let's see if this is true. So I went to sign up with a fictitious artist name called The Real Whirlpool. Whirlpool was the name of my old business, so I also had a separate email, info@whirlpool.com. You also need to...
I mean, of course they let anyone in. It costs money to get in. Like, what do you mean?
provide them with a link to your music.
Like, I'm not trying to defend Beatclub, but come on.
You can listen to some of your stuff. I just entered a URL that did not exist. And lo and behold, one day later I received an email with an invitation code to join Beatclub and pay the $250 fee. So far for Beatclub being an exclusive place. This definitely explains why they would not have time to properly listen and respond to all submissions.
I mean, these people are kind of foolish, man. Did you think they were not just letting everyone in? I'll play them all at the same time over top of each other.
Submitting stuff.
If there's a bajillion people sending song demos in for these opportunities, there's no way that they could check it in seconds.
By the way, just a small disclaimer before I continue. The Beatclub terms and agreements state that you're not allowed to share any screenshots of the platform itself, so I'm also not doing that in this video. I think this is a weird rule for them to make, but I suppose that they purposely did this to make the platform appear to be more exclusive. Continuing. In order to find out if other people were having any success with their submissions, I started contacting
It is exclusive. They exclude the people who don't pay $250. Yeah, true. Yeah, I don't know how people are falling for this, but I need my placements, man. No one's gonna take me seriously if I don't have my placements.
random Beatclub members in Discord and on Instagram. I contacted over 50 people and asked if they submitted to a lot of opportunities and if they had landed any placements so far. About half of the people I contacted have responded so far. Some of them told me they did get playlisted a couple of times. And of all the people, there was one person who
Oh, there we go. It's settled.
would have samples of him appear in a Beatclub sample pack. But other than that, none of them had really landed any placements so far, even though some of them submitted to quite a lot of opportunities. I'd also
Dude, that graph was kind of fucked up, dude. Like,
placements so far, even though some of them submitted to quite a lot of opportunities. I'd also like to add that some of these people that responded have gold records or other awards, so it's not like they all make subpar music or something. On the other hand, one of the producers I was in touch with did mention that he heard of people who had supposedly landed placements though. I must also mention that on this level it can take quite some time before an instrumental is used sometimes. However, I do think the communication from Beatclub could be better here. There's absolutely no transparency. So yeah, I don't really know what to think about this. It's also weird that some of the opportunities just stay on the platform. You'd expect that there are some kind of deadlines.
they're like still looking for the same Cardi B placement 5 years later. Like, huh? You still haven't found anyone for that? Oh, Beatclub, like low-key hate that
There
thing.
never seems to be any advertised deadlines and most of the opportunities just stay available. Something else that I found striking was
Switches
that
at all.
it's not possible to connect with all of the advertised famous members of Beatclub or work together with them to create something. A lot of the advertised members are never on the Discord server. There seems to be a really big divide here between Beatclub VIPs and normal members, I guess. If you're an artist looking for beats on Beatclub, you are supposedly going to be able to purchase beats from some of these famous producers though, in the form of an NFT. Personally, I think NFTs are stupid since there's absolutely
Well, actually, buying... Okay, that's one thing that NFTs could be useful for, is buying... Like, if you're buying an exclusive beat and you want to prove you have the actual beat and it's you actually own it, that's what an NFT could be useful for. Because then you have the non-fungible token.
no legal validity backing them up. But you know, some people in the music industry are really enthusiastic.
That's like... I feel like that's something that should be explored more, but I don't know. I feel like NFTs already have like a taste in everyone's mouth from the stupid monkey pictures.
About them. There's only one beat available right now, a beat by Timberland and Cash Money AP. If any artist wants to pay $750 for a 1-year license, it's really up to them to decide though. There also seems to be a whole drama with a guy named
Okay, yeah, this is a valid criticism.
CLA Wu. He's a guy who edited videos for Beatclub. I don't know all of the specifics, but apparently they kind of screwed him over.
They struck down his channel. Basically, he was making clips of Timbaland from his Twitch channel, and he was supposed to edit for them. I think they like hired him to like edit or something, but then like CLA Wu was going through some shit or something, didn't respond for a while, and then they ended up striking down his channel, and then they didn't ever like reverse it or anything, something like that. That's pretty close.
His work, and they also started trying to take down his YouTube channel. If you'd like to learn more about this, there's a 2-hour-long video on the Busyworks Beat.
Oh god.
Channel that I'm going to link down below. I cannot really say that I feel like I got my money's worth out of being a Beatclub member so far. Also, given the things I've noticed, I'm also really...
I can't even watch a Busyworks Beats video if I'm being honest. Like if he got an editor, like maybe I could actually sit through them, but he just doesn't even edit the shit. It's like so unwatchable. I have no idea how people watch it.
Starting to doubt if the platform for doing placements is actually just a scam to rip off aspiring artists, or if it's actually legit. With all these
2-hour BWB video, it's a live stream with Craftmaster, I'm pretty sure.
Big names behind it, you'd hope that it's actually legit, but there are definitely a couple of red flags. So yeah, I don't know what to think at this point. If you have any thoughts about this, definitely let me know in the comments below. Even if the platform is legit, I did spend an awful lot of time creating custom beats for opportunities, and these cannot always be given a second purpose. I've also got a day job, so the time that I can work on my music is limited, and if I had spent this time on my own music or making beats for artists, definitely released a couple of songs. So at this point, I'm also having to question if the time spent on these opportunities is worth it, and if it wouldn't be better to spend my time elsewhere. Okay guys, if you got any value out of this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing.
Maybe. Let me just see what other videos he has. He posts type beats. I don't know.
Hey guys, what's up?
I don't know. I don't subscribe to people unless I know I'm gonna watch their videos going forward. I considered it there though.